What a mess, you might say. You would be right. So I looked out here, and there are all kinds of sparrows or little birds out here catching whatever. You know, one of them was even in here with the chickens, although the chickens scared it away. But it makes me not want to put the food in there, you know? Now, their hanging food is always in here. So here's the problem I found now. There are ants building a home here and over there. And I just found they're building them there and over there. So I just sprayed it with the stuff that's supposed to be safe around people and pets. When used as directed. Don't spray it into their mouth and you'll be fine. I didn't really care that there would be ants here because the chickens might actually eat them. But I had the food hanging here. I had the food hanging there. And I'm thinking, are they going to start climbing all over in their food? The dry food? That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about ants getting all over in here. You know, I don't think that's good. I don't know if they would carry disease that would hurt chickens or not, but I don't want ants in here. Now, the ants would get that, obviously, but I take that out at the end of the day if they haven't eaten it. So there's that. I'm digging a hole here for a potential dirt bath. Why, you ask? Well, they've taken to do a dirt bath in this pile of compost that I got. This is just a very dry compost that I got from the city. It's very dry. It's not, you can find things like this in it because, it comes from waste. But they've decided they want to do dirt baths in it. Like, no, I don't think so. I mean, it might be good, but I don't know that this is the best dirt for that. This stuff just, I don't know. I don't think it's good. It's kind of one of those things that I don't know if it would hurt their lungs. Maybe it wouldn't. But on the other hand, I also don't want it spread all over the yard, ladies. No. All right, so I'm trying to dig a hole, and I'm digging it in this spot because it would be, this tree could provide some coverage once it gets bigger. And I also don't have much in the way of sprinklers sprinkling here. So that means that the dirt won't get overly wet, which is what happened way over there by the lilacs that they love to go and do a dirt bath in. The dirt stays fairly wet. Now here's a question. And I don't know if I should be concerned, but this dirt in here never gets any water at all. And now it's like you just step on it and it goes poof. And I've heard, chickens can have some respiratory issues. So I'm thinking, I already took out the top layer and I'm thinking of taking the hose and spraying it down. What are you two doing? This is Spitfire and Parkour Chick. Chickens do like to do this. They like to do a dirt bath alone. But if there's two of them, they push off of each other. I've noticed that. So they'll lean on the other one and push with their feet so they can really push down into the dirt, which this is not dirt. Not really, ladies. I don't know if this is the right thing for you. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm going to get him a new dirt bath and then I'll have to do something with this dirt, I guess. Oh, bless you. See? This is probably not good dirt for you. It's making you sneeze. You gonna sneeze again? Goodness, is there another one? Yeah, see, I don't think this is good dirt for you to do this in. So we're gonna eliminate this. So I have sprayed water in here, and it was so dry that when I was spraying the water, the spraying action actually made dust fly through the air. That's how dry it was in here. And at first the water would not soak into the ground. Now it's mostly soaked in, and you know, I think I can let the chickens in here. It's not super hot today, but the thermometer for inside the coop earlier said 78 degrees. And out here, the thermometer by the coop says 62 degrees. So that's how much that coop can, you know, warm up. So I'll be glad when the trees have leaves on them to provide shade for the actual coop. By the time nighttime comes, I'm hoping that, you know, in the summer it will cool off enough. And I can always open the door and leave it open and actually, I don't know, lock them out of the coop run for a while it airs out. I could also get a fan. What's that? Are you doing a dust bath right next to the fermented feed? Gosh, that's a great idea. No, stop it. She's literally throwing dirt into the fermented feed. I'm going to move that over here. For crying out loud, Trinity. You're ruining the food. They'll still eat it, but you know, it's not that inexpensive to just ruin it. So this is what I mean. They do their dirt bath right here. I haven't seen them in the tire for a couple weeks. And I know that they're not using it because if they were, there'd be a divot, you know? So I'm like, I might just take that towel. No, not the towel. That'd be really weird. Take the tire out, I think, and put it someplace else in the yard. The only problem with that is I would want to cover it so that it doesn't get rained on and other birds don't use it and cats don't crap in it. So that's what I'm doing over in this part over here, which I was showing earlier. This is what I've done so far. Instead of putting the tire here, I'm just going to have this squared off area, and I might configure it a little differently later, but 2 chickens can get in here easily, and maybe even 3. And I have this board that I can put over the top every night before I go in. Just part of the chores, you know. You lock up the chickens and you cover the dust bath. What? Oh. All that compost is now in these 4 buckets. So I added some of it, a very small amount, to the chickens' new dirt bath area. I've got to get some fly traps. Yeah, you guys are drawing some serious flies. All right, here's an update on the yard. I planted some flowers. I have some new spaghetti squash just planted. The ones I purchased before froze. We have some, I think this is asparagus fern, thyme, flowers, garlic back there. I got some parsley, some rosemary, a brand new zucchini plant, because again, the other one died. And as you can see, this is a work in progress. There's going to be a fence around this. And then I have potatoes here, and it appears that one is poking up. I also have some, excuse my shadow, here, and one is poking up. All right. Oh, more. There's some more. Oh, there's another one. Goodness. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. So I'm going to dig up this plot of land right here, this whole section, for planting something here. And I don't know what I want to plant here yet. Maybe a tomato plant. I haven't decided. I could plant beans or something to grow on the wiring or the plastic chicken wire, but then the chickens would probably eat them. So I don't know if that's going to work. So this spot is going to be bigger than I need it to be probably this year, but I don't care. The spaghetti squash over here, that one is going to grow that way. All right, so I'm really not going to plant anything else there. It needs a lot of land. And this one will grow this way, and then I'll just have it kind of wrap around. So I'll train it, so to speak. So nothing else is going to be planted there, but I could plant something right about here, maybe some cherry tomatoes, and some more over here. So I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to have to decide quickly. What are you doing, Trinity? Preening? Are you preening? Oh, okay. You know, I don't mean to interrupt. I thought maybe I'd say hi. Hi. How are you? They're not used to this heat, and they're really not used to, you know, knowing what to do about it. It makes me a little worried because it's going to get a lot hotter here than what they are experiencing right now. This is Phoenix here. Look how her wings are out, and she was panting a moment ago. It's going to get hotter in a couple hours. So we're coming out right now, and look at her. Just like, what the heck? It is way too hot. So they're back in the shade here, but even in the shade this summer it was going to be hot. So I'll have to keep an eye on them. Oh yeah, you're a little warm, aren't you? Aren't you? Yes, you are. They don't seem to be panting as much though, so that's good. You gotta get out of the direct sun. She keeps looking at me. Who are you talking to? I'm talking to you. I am.